All right. Do you see me?
Let's see here. Yes, I see you.
Yay! And today is Friday. It's
It is Friday.
Friday! Hello!
Hi, everyone.
You let me know when there's enough on.
I will.
Good morning, good morning.
Thank you so much, Amy. She
Thanks,
said
Amy.
TGIF. Gift.
Agreed. Agreed. Thank God it is Friday.
Hello, everyone.
All right, can we get started? Not yet.
Give it just a second more.
All right, I know it's early. It's very early.
Yes, we're here. We're
Yay!
just getting started. You made it.
Who's up?
T, it says.
Mm.
All right, ready when you are.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 31 years. Here on my live, we're going to do a Q&A session. So there's a few different ways to get your questions answered. Hit that like button. Every 40,000 likes, we do 5 free questions, and we'll go through how you can get a guaranteed question answered here on the live.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. In order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered, and $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So stick around until the end.
Mm-hmm.
And hello, everyone. We can get started here with 5 free questions from the comments, so feel free to start putting in some questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our first free question here is from, Marie. Hello, Marie.
Hello,
Welcome back.
honey.
She says, when will I see Guy next?
Okay, so they're saying it's going to be early February, so next couple of weeks.
All right. Our next question here is from Amy. Hi, Amy. Thank you so much for the gift. She says, I've been told Scott will reach out last month, but he hasn't. What's going on? Will he?
He will, honey. So it does feel to me like there is just a little bit of, we'll say resistant energy. It feels like it's on both sides. So it does feel like you have a little bit of resistance, but also on his side as well. So there's just sometimes what can happen is your timeline can shift a little bit if there's fear, if there's worry, if there's too much, let's say holding on too tight kind of energy, then it can shift your timeline a little bit. So relax, allow it. Just know that this is the year that the two of you do come back together, okay?
All right. Our next question is from Tina, who says, will Gabe and I be in a relationship this year?
So it's interesting with the two of you. What I hear is it's not going to be the type of relationship that you are necessarily thinking. So it doesn't feel like a traditional relationship in that sense. It does feel like there is a deep connection, but I'm hearing not the relationship the way that you're asking, unfortunately.
All right. Our next question here is from Imani, who says, will I graduate this year?
Next year, they say. So for whatever reason, you might be taking another add-on or additional course or something, but it's next year.
All right. Our next question is from, thank you so much, Fountain of Chocolate, for the gift.
Thank you, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Nat, who says, when will Joe confess his feelings for me?
So it doesn't feel like Joe is the confessing type. I do hear that Joe will open up and talk about feelings, but that's still a few months away. It feels like it's more closer to the summertime before that happens, but it's not going to be a professing of love. It's more just talking about feelings.
All right. And our last free question, just for the moment, is from Melissa, who says, is my health okay? Thank you.
I do hear that there is a little bit of inflammation within the body. I'm not hearing of anything like serious. However, if you do have any concerns, I always suggest getting like a physical done. What I hear for you is it's inflammation, and it seems to be food related. So certain things that you're eating is affecting the swelling and inflammation in your body is what I hear. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, everyone. That is it for our free questions for now, but keep on tapping the screen, and once we make it to 40,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for those of you that are just joining us, we are just getting started here. We haven't even gotten to our list yet. So if you would like to get on the list and get your questions answered, there is still plenty of time to do so. And in order to do that, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So stick around until the end.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, thank you so much, Amber and Fountain of Chocolate, for the gifts. You guys
Thanks,
are great.
guys.
And welcome back to both of you.
Yes.
All right. To our list here, our first question is from Bianca Al. Hello, welcome back.
Bianca.
She gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, hello, ladies.
Hey, honey.
So the last couple of days, Muhammad goes out of the gym the same time as I do and tries to hold the door for me. I also feel his energy when we are in the gym together. What are his feelings for me?
So he's definitely attracted to you, honey. I would say you should make that step towards like asking if he'd like to go for coffee or lunch. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, what does he think of me? Does he think of me every day?
I would say you come up quite a bit. I wouldn't say every day. You definitely come up quite a bit. Yeah. He thinks that you are definitely a good-looking individual, and he's interested, I hear. Yeah. But he's shy. And also, I do hear that he's not sure that you feel that way because you haven't said anything.
All right. And her last question is he planning on speaking to me? If yes, when?
I find that he's very shy, honey. It's not something that he's accustomed to doing. He's very reserved in the way that he behaves. Yeah. So I would say it's better if you say, ask him out, basically. And you don't have to say it like a date if you're not comfortable doing that, but just ask him if he'd like to go for lunch or go have a coffee, get to know each other a little bit more.
All right. Thank you so much, Bianca. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from BP. Hello,
welcome honey.
Back. She gets 4 questions, looks like.
Okay.
Wonderful. All right, BP's first question here. She says, James didn't call yesterday, which was weird. When I called, it went to voicemail. Early this morning, his truck wasn't home, meaning he slept elsewhere. Is he with another woman? There's no other explanation.
I'm not getting that he's with another woman, honey. I don't think you need to worry about that. I really don't hear that. I really don't. So it feels to me like it might have even been a family thing.
All
and
right.
I do hear he was intoxicated and not able to drive.
Her next question is, I have to approach him with this. I'm guessing he'll lie and we'll be done.
Well, no, how you approach is really important. So you can just ask him. Just ask him where he was. Yeah. I wouldn't say that it's going to be done. You really be careful about how you approach unless that's the outcome you want.
All right. Her next question is he with the girl I saw on his phone? Does she live in town?
No. It feels to me like he was either partying or doing, just having fun. I get a sense that he was with not necessarily females. I'm not getting that sense that he was out having a date. It feels to me like it was more than one person.
All right. And her last question is, did he travel to see his youngest daughter, Holly? He mentioned before she may have left town. When he asked me to dog sit Tuesday, that was my first question, is if he was going out of town.
Yeah, I'm not hearing that he saw Holly. It might have been that he was supposed to, but it doesn't feel like things worked out.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her. All right. Our next question here is from Amber Lee. Hello,
Hi,
Amber. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
She gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Amber's first question here, she says, "Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you hear, is there more going on with Craig? He's sick and I'm worried like always. I suspect he's also stressed with money and payday today. I haven't got him to open up yet, but he's quiet the past 3 days and we didn't get together on Wednesday like you saw. He just wasn't feeling good. Thanks."
And, stress can really take a big toll on him, especially physically. When he has money worries, especially, you know that about him. He tends to just hermit and cut himself off, which is always the wrong thing to do, but that's just his knee-jerk reaction. It's how he behaves. He's okay, though. Like, I don't get the sense that he's not okay. He's just, it's his normal stress levels that he has. And it is money related.
All right, her next question is, "I've always wondered if my Uncle Terrence comes around, and is he with my mom? We lost him a long time ago. He passed suddenly at 39 and it was hard for my mom."
So I do hear that he does come sometimes, not as much as he used to, is what I hear. What he tells me is he's not as needed. He comes around when you guys talk and reminisce, so he's always there when you talk about him. That's one thing that he does want to assure you, that when you do remember him and you think about him and talk about him, he's there with you guys. But he doesn't come around as much because he's just, he's more of a memory, is what he tells me. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, "And does my grandma, my mom's mom, protect her and is with her? She passed with my mom when my mom was only 23 and 6 months between her and Uncle Terrence. They were both sudden passing, and it was very hard for my mom. Thank you, and have a great day."
I get the sense that she is very much around your mom. Your mom still needs her, is what I hear. So she does visit her quite often. She does check in on you as well. She says that she does, when she comes around, you'll find coins, or you'll see, she's very old school, so you'll find coins, you'll see feathers. You'll know when she's there. But she is with your mom quite often, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Amber. That's it for her.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Kim and Sarah, for all of the gifts.
Thanks,
you guys are great. And for those of you that are just joining us, make sure you're tapping that screen. Once we make it to 40,000 likes, we will be doing 5 free questions from the comments. And I'm going to go over our list here. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names. All right, next up on our list is Jacqueline Nazario, then Cassie B, then Angelica Y, then Tina M, then Ann S, then Denise Decay, then Maria C. And it looks like that's it for now. Thank you so much, everyone. That means that there is hardly any wait time right now on the list, guys. It's a perfect time to donate. If you would like to get on that list that I just read and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you, Tia Molina, for the rose.
Nice. Thank you, honey.
All right. Next up here is Jacqueline Nazario.
Hello
Welcome
again.
back. Good to see you. All right. Jackie's first question here. She gets 3.
Okay.
Her first question is, "Hello, Rebecca.
Hi, honey.
I was given information about my past life experiences and trauma. Was it correct?"
So I hear some of it was correct. Yes. Yeah, it definitely does seem to resonate with your soul's vibration. So I do hear, yeah, some of it a little bit off, I hear, but for the most part, it is right.
All right. Her next question is, "Will I stay at this job till next year?"
You're there for about a year and a half, I hear.
All right. And her last question is, "How will 2024 be for me and my little family? Any messages from my guides?"
I would say for you, this year is a year for, we're going to say, reaping what we've sowed. So yes, it is definitely going to be a good year. It feels like things are kind of moving into alignment almost magically. So you don't have to do much work other than just stating the things you want and allowing them to come into fruition. But it looks like this is the year that things really start falling into place for you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Thank you so much, Vanessa, for the roses.
Thank you so much, honey.
Also, hello, Claudia. Welcome back.
Hi, honey.
Our next question here is from Cassie B, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Cassie's first question here is, "I started getting rashes on my hands and small red bumps on my body. Will this go away, and is it an allergy to something? Please help."
It definitely feels to me like it is allergy related, honey. I would say that your system's overloaded. So what's happening is that sometimes you can handle what you're reacting to and sometimes you can't. I would avoid any kind of like scented things, no lotions, try to avoid some cleaners, things like that, because your system just feels overly stressed. And so any kind of a scent is what they're telling me. So anything with smell in it is really affecting your system is what I hear. Okay. So if you do have a lotion that you normally can use, I would stop using it for now and they're even saying your soaps and things like that. So anything that's got a lot of perfume in it is what's causing the problem. It's just because you're overloaded right now. It's not always, it's just sometimes.
All right. Her next question is, will we find land this year to build a house on?
Yes, you will. Yeah. It looks like it's going to happen around June. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, will I stay at my current job through this year?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
All right.
1 second here. Sorry, I needed a drink of water.
Yeah, that's okay. No worries.
All right. Our next question is from Angelica Y.
Hi,
Hello,
Angelica.
welcome back. She gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Her first question here is, good morning.
Good morning.
You mentioned last time that my dog Lola could have a bump that potentially can be serious. Is this for all 3 bumps or just 1 or 2?
So I do feel that all 3 could potentially turn into something more serious, honey. So it's, again, not something you want to leave. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, will she get surgery? If so, when?
It looks like she may need surgery. Not immediately. It feels like it's a few months away is what I hear. But yeah, it does feel like it will need surgery.
All right. And her last question is, will the treatment be intense, such as chemo afterwards, or will it be an easy fix?
No, it feels like it'll be easy. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Angelica. Please keep us posted.
Yes, please do.
All right. And I see a few people have joined asking how to get on the list, so
Okay.
I'll go over that quickly.
That sounds good.
All right, so in order to get your questions answered here and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. And remember to keep on tapping that screen because once we make it to 40,000 likes, we will be doing 5 free questions from the comments. Thank you again. And hello, Dana. Dana is one of our moderators here. She's awesome. She can help you out with any general questions you have about how things work.
That's right.
All right. Back to our list here. Our next question is from Tina M. Hello, Tina.
Hello, Tina.
Tina's question is, when will Gabe and I spend time together again?
Okay, so it does feel like it's going to be a couple of months before you actually do spend time together again. So I'm hearing around March. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Our next question is from Ann S. Welcome back. Who says, I've had glasses since I was 3 and have never been able to drive due to vision. I'm also unable to get LASIK. Will I ever go completely blind or will I be able to get LASIK and be able to drive?
You won't be able to get LASIK. I don't hear that you're going to go blind though, so don't stress about that. It doesn't look like you're going to not have issues in the future. It just looks like you will not go as extreme as you're thinking, okay? But I don't see that you're going to be, your eyes aren't going to get better, unfortunately.
Do you see her being able to drive? All right.
Sorry, honey.
Our next question here is from Denise Decay. Welcome back, who gets 5 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
Thank you for your guidance. She says, timeline has been pushed several times. When do you see George and I finally together in union?
So the energy with you and George, remember that this is not necessarily the right vibration for you. We have talked about that before, that you do have somebody who is better in alignment. When it comes to George, it's kind of an in and out energy, and he pushes back. He pushes back a lot because he's not comfortable in a committed situation. You're a lot further ahead. So it's very important that you pull your energy back and try not to force or push too hard or too fast for George. And it really doesn't feel like for the two of you that the timing is right at this point. It feels like you have somebody better who is going to be more enjoyable for you in your life. I do see the two of you having connection, but again, it just feels to me like this is not your person. It's not your forever person that's coming into your life. This is somebody who is just going to be a part of your experience temporarily. So really what your guides stress here is try not to force it too much, because that forcing can push that energy away. Okay. Especially in his case, because he's the kind that you put him in the corner and he just runs. So, that being said, as it is right now with the intensity of your energy, it's still months away before the two of you can connect. Okay. So, you need to really reel in your energy and just focus more on you and less on the connection between you and George. Okay.
All right, her next question is, he had his own personal reading and they mentioned another very young female coming in. Is this true?
I'm not hearing that there is going to be a young energy. Maybe the person's energy they're very vibrant, but it doesn't feel like they're very young. It just feels like maybe they're youthful in their way of being, not necessarily physically youthful, if that makes sense.
All right, her next question is, George has said he loves me almost a year since you said. Do you see him putting more of an effort?
So he will. Again, it's very important that you understand that your energy is intense. So if you want things to work with the two of you, you've really got to relax, and you have to stop trying to force it to get to the point. What your guides really stress for you is enjoy the moments with each other as they are now. And there is a deep sense of love for you, honey, but that commitment aspect of things is where fear lies for him. Okay.
All right, her next question is, do you see our relationship having growth?
So I do see that there will be growth. It really starts actually, around the summertime, things really start to shift for the two of you. But again, it's going to start with you pulling back and not being so ready to get to the end, if that makes sense. Okay. So enjoy the moments in between and enjoy it. Take it slow. Basically, don't try to force it to the end of the game already.
All right, and her last question is, will this be a long-term connection?
So I do hear that the two of you will have a long-term connection, but you're not going to be a long-term relationship, if that makes sense. So you'll know each other and you'll come in and out of each other's lives over a duration of time, but this isn't your forever person.
All right, thank you so much, Denise. That's it for her.
Okay.
And wow, thank you so much, Amy, for all of the gifts.
Thank you,
You're
honey.
so awesome. All right, our next question here is from Maria C., who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Maria's first question here, she says, hey ladies, I've been thinking about my old friend Alessia from the past a lot lately. We had a pretty bad fallout. Is this old news, or will we ever be close again?
No. Yeah, it's not. So the energy is coming up for you to now forgive and let go is what I hear. So it's not for a returning of the energy. It's more about releasing it and no longer having it holding you back from having relationships like this again. I don't see the two of you reconnecting, but I do see that you will have relationships as you feel similar.
All right, her next question is, can I know a bit about my last past life, please?
Okay, so they are showing me, it does feel like it was okay, so they're saying it's Colorado. It does feel early. So just the beginning part of that city being built and being put together. So it was tough. It does feel like you had I will say it wasn't very easy for you. You were in a situation where you kind of had to compromise some of your values to survive, is what they say. So it was a bit of a struggle, and it is something that correlates to your current experience in life, where you have been having to ignore your boundaries, is what they're saying. So there's a correlation between that life and this life, and that's why it's coming up for you right now, is because it's similar in feeling. Now, that being said, with that life, you did end up getting out of this energy of having to sacrifice your values to survive. It does feel like this happened around 30, 40 years old. So it was like more your midlife. And you did get married and had a couple of children, I hear. So you did end up having a better experience in that life. But the beginning, it was very hard.
Yeah. All right. And her last question is, general for this year, please.
So this year for you is really, they're talking about your focus. So make sure that you are keeping your inner dialogue down to a minimum. So don't let yourself talk yourself out of things is the biggest thing that they focus on. So don't talk yourself out of things. So if you have something that you're excited about, allow it to grow and get out of your own way about it. Okay. This year for you is about really controlling how you get out in your own way of things. So this year for you is going to show you that things can happen and that you should believe in miracles and you should believe in experiences coming to you because you do deserve it. You've been through enough in life, so you do deserve these things. You tend to be a bit on the opposite side of feeling that way. So sometimes you want it, but you don't feel like you deserve it. So this year is going to show you that you do deserve it and that you are going to have some great experiences. Okay. And I really hear that there's going to be a couple of people coming in that are very good for your morale and your soul. And they do feel like they're going to be very close to you for the rest of your life.
All right. Thank you so much, Maria. That's it for her.
Okay.
And wow, thank you so much, Iggy Smalls, for the gifts. Those were
Aw,
so
thank
fun.
you, honey.
They sent a money gun and a bunch
I
of
like
roses.
that one.
Also, thank you so much, Anastasia, for the rose as well. And
Yes,
welcome
thank
back.
you, honey.
You guys are great. And remember, everyone, to keep on tapping the screen. And once we make it to 40,000 likes, we will be doing 5 free questions from the comments.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to go over our list here again, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list or would just like to know how long it is, just keep your ears open and I'll read it now. All right. Our next question is from TC, then Anna Stewart, then Imani F, then Sarah C, then Lone Marie, then Anastasia Christie, then Sabrina P, then Stephanie McGren, then Emma Baker, then Candy S, then Jeanette Foster Williams, then Claudia O, then Jacqueline Nazario, then Ann S, then Sarah Miller, then Astrid L, then Claudia O, then Kimber Pell, then Carmen B, then Alessia Meda, and then Olia Walsh. Awesome. And we're still adding to that list, guys, so don't worry if you didn't hear your name right away there. I'll read it again in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would like to get on that list that I just read and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button, click your donation amount, and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next question here is from TC. Hello.
Hello.
All right. They get 5 questions.
Okay.
Thank you so much and welcome back. All right, TC's first question is, morning, Miss Rebecca and Miss B,
Morning, honey.
TGIF.
Yes.
They say, the relationship between S and I has been on the rocks. Like I said previously, since he's been back, it's been a lot of volatile energy between us. Usually when he is at work, he usually calls me and chats for a while, but I noticed that is cut out. But he confuses me because he calls me annoying but still answers my calls.
Mm-hmm.
Does he talk to other women on the phone at work when we don't talk?
No, not at all.
All right, her next question is, I noticed since he's added his stepsisters, I use that loosely, on Instagram, he's been posting more. Is he doing this for attention from them or just in general?
It does feel like, yeah, it's more just to get that attention. Absolutely. It does feel like, hey, look at my life, basically. Yeah, look at me.
All right, her next question is, speaking of Instagram, when he opened his phone, I saw he was messaging one of the stepsisters who added me, Jay. When he noticed I saw, he quickly closed the chat and said it was his friend, then proceeded to tell me it's his friend's girlfriend. So now I'm confused. Is this really his stepsister or did he lie to me? I don't know if he said this all in a panic or what. I know you said not to worry about it.
Yeah, no, it does feel like it is a stepsister, honey. It's not a romantic thing, so you're okay.
All right, her next question is, I've always been told to trust my gut feeling about a lot or the things that me and S go through. As I mentioned to you before, me and S have some serious insecurities about one another. He doesn't show this because he isn't one to show that side, but many of our friend groups have seen how paranoid he can be of me. Even right now, he doesn't show it, but I know he sits at work when we don't talk and thinks a million things, and same thing with me, hence the question above. Thoughts?
So, a lot of this comes from just you both have had experiences in other relationships where you have had to deal with this type of behavior. So it does stem from something. That's one thing. I would say for you, work on that energy because it is going to trickle into your relationship if you don't work on it, okay? I don't get the sense, like the fact that you both have this fear just shows that you both are expecting each other to do something wrong here. So we got to shift that energy and it starts within yourself. Okay. So having a better expectation and holding when that feeling comes in, you want to say to it, no, I do not want to accept that as my experience. And not to say that if you did see him doing something that was wrong, you ignore it. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that feeling that's coming in isn't actually valid in this moment. So there isn't that happening. And I do hear that it really stems from both of you having baggage from past relationships. So it is energy that you need to heal. And you can do that through journaling, you can do that through meditation, and you can do that through even listening to healing frequencies and things like that. Okay. It really is about your past relationships and situations.
All right, and their last question is, I know you mentioned things will get better. When
Mhm.
will things finally get better? I feel we are being put through the ringer right now.
Yeah, it really does feel that way. And I hear for you guys, it's just a few more months and things start to really smooth out and settle down. When you start really working on the vibration and the energy of this, you're going to see a big shift. Okay. So take it serious and really do work on how you're feeling towards this situation and the relationship. And you're going to see it shift almost immediately. Okay.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Also, thank you so much, Tammy and Biba, for the gifts. You
Thanks,
guys are
guys.
great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we are halfway to our like goal, everyone. So let's
Nice.
keep on tapping the screen. We'll get there in no time. Once we make it to 40,000 likes, we will be doing 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
All right, our next question here on our list is from Anna Stewart. Hello,
Hello, Anna.
who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Her first question here is, can I please get your read of the Port Latour house and whether the South Shore is the right place to be looking?
Yeah, absolutely. They say the South Shore is definitely a good feng shui for you. We'll say so. Yeah, I would.
All right, her next question is, what will the circumstances be that I will talk to M this year?
So it does feel like you're touching base. It does feel like it starts out as being something kind of superficial or like, small, like liking something or saying something nice, but not too serious is what I hear. So it does feel like it's superficial is what they're saying. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, should I put on the concert this year on my birthday or wait?
So I do get a little bit of resistance. I would wait, not on your birthday. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Anna. That's
Yeah.
it for her.
Okay.
And thank you, Adriana, for the hearts.
Thanks, honey.
All right, our next question. Oh, and thank you so much, Summer, for the heart as well.
No,
Or
thanks,
the little
guys.
finger heart.
Yeah. I like those.
All right, our next question is from Imani F. Welcome back.
Hello,
Who
Imani.
gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Her first question here is, hi, Rebecca.
Hi, honey.
I've been going to the doctors for the last few weeks, and they can't seem to figure out what is wrong. Will my health issues go away on its own?
Okay. Your health issues are definitely they're environmental is what I'm hearing. So I would suggest just taking a look in the home and see if there's any kind of they're really showing me mold. So I'm going to say check for mold in your space, okay, honey?
All right,
Yeah.
Imani's next question is, if so, when will my health issues resolve?
Yeah, it looks like you're going to have to deal with a situation and until that it's not going to go away. They're saying it's going to be a few months before you start feeling better.
All right, and Imani's last question is, I would love to hear about one of my past lives. Thanks.
Okay, so it feels like a very hot environment. So it's definitely very warm is where you are. I would say it almost resembles, I don't know much about the area, but it almost resembles like well, they're saying it's Istanbul. Okay, so there you go. Istanbul, very hot though. Is what I'm hearing. And I do see that you have a lot of really beautiful like linen, and your clothes are beautiful, like everything is so elegant is what it looks like. You had a very luxurious experience, I hear. So you came from a family that had money, and not that you were royalty, but you were pretty close to is what I would say. So you definitely experienced quite a comfortable life there is what they're saying, and you were well taken care of is what I hear. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Imani. That's it for her.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Dana, for all of the gifts. You're
Thanks,
so
honey.
wonderful. All right, next up on our list here is Sarah C. Hello.
Hello, Sarah.
Sarah's question is, does Jafari want to get back together with me?
I heard no, honey. It looks like you actually have somebody coming in the next 2 months that's closer in vibration to what you're needing in life. Yeah. So you have a new person coming in.
All right, thank you so much, Sarah. Our next question is from Lone Marie. Hello,
Hey,
Lone
Lone
Marie. Welcome
Marie.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Her question here is, hi again, long
Hello.
time no see. Hope everything is okay.
You too.
She says, let's talk forever person. We know I will meet him this year, and I think you said a D name. Maybe David, I think. More information, where, when, this year, looks, how to find him. I'm ready.
So you need to get out of the house. A big part of it is that it is while you're out. It feels like you're out either grocery shopping or food shopping is what I'm hearing. So you are definitely out getting food, and you are going to meet them. It feels like it's quite a nice sunny day is what it looks like. So it's, one of those days where you're going to spend a little extra time enjoying the environment kind of thing. All right. You don't have to work hard for them to come in. You just have to get out of the house is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much, Lil Marie. That's it for her.
All right.
All right. And there is 10 minutes left to donate, everyone. 10 more minutes left to get on the list. If you would like to get on the list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. And again, there is about 10 minutes left to donate. Also, thank you so much, Ice Cold Tea, for the gifts.
Thank
You're
you.
great. And let's keep on tapping that screen, everyone. Once you make it to 40,000 likes, we will be doing 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
Lone Marie said, thank you. I will be shopping every nice day. All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Anastasia Christie. Welcome back.
Hi,
Who
Anastasia.
gets 5 questions.
Perfect.
Anastasia's first question here is, hey ladies, hope you're doing well.
You too, honey.
She says, on the previous live, you mentioned that after Billy reading my comment about me moving back home, he is happy and that news made him think things. What exactly is he thinking about us now?
Well, reconnecting with you, being a little bit more open to you now that you're actually going to be close. So opening up to you.
All right. Her next question is, did a person we both know notify him about the comment you said, or he happened to see my Instagram profile on his own?
No, he was definitely told about it. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, I'm still in my home country, and I know that at some point I need to go back to where I was living to pack my things, do some things over there, and then fly back home. If I decide to come to my home country earlier, will that speed the timeline with him reaching out and finally meet in person, or should I proceed doing things like I originally planned?
Continue with your original plan. It's not going to move anything faster. It definitely is set, is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, my emotions about him are so strong, getting the sensation I am being pulled towards him, which is something I only did experience once back when I was 17 with my first love as a teenager, and find it difficult to control. What was the person of meeting him in this life, but at the same time we've been kept apart for so many months?
So, here's the thing. Sometimes what ends up happening is that we know what we're meant to have and experience because we set our soul's experiences up before we come here. Okay. So you knew on a soul level that this connection is an important connection. That's why you feel so drawn. Okay. This is somebody you wrote into your experience. Now, the thing that can happen is that we have free will. So even though it's been written into your life plan, the other person may not always respond the way that you would want them to or the way that it was planned because of free will. And I do hear that there was a bit of expectations and they didn't necessarily fall into place the way that you wanted them to. And so that is a big part of why the two of you are having this experience. But the main thing is to show you, like the main reason the two of you came together is to show you that one, you know who is supposed to be in your experience because you feel it on a very deep level. And this is also somebody who is going to show you how to have an open, unconditional, loving relationship. So that is the purpose of the two of you coming together. And this break apart, is necessary to help you come back to that understanding that you really do care about this person.
All right, and her last question is, we live in different cities 2 hours away by car. When we meet up again in person, do you see me going over there or him coming in my city?
It will be both, but it will start with you going there. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Our next question is from Sabrina P. Hello.
Hey, Sabrina.
Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Sabrina's first question is, I'm wondering if Tom and I had any past lives together and what they were like.
So I do hear that there's a handful. not as many past lives as some relationships or people that I've seen, but it does look like you've had a few. The last one in particular does feel to me like there was a bit of so you guys didn't quite get to the point where it was a very committed, serious relationship. It feels like you guys were very close and there was an opportunity to make it more. However, it does feel like he might have left, meaning died before it could come to fruition. So a part of the experience you're having now is like you're running out of time, and it's really not that you're running out of time. It's from this past experience because you did run out of time. So you guys didn't get to solidify the experience. I really hear like it was heart or something like that. Like you might have had a heart condition or something happen where he was no longer around, is what I hear.
All right. Her next question is, when and how will I reach my goal weight?
So it does look like there is going to be a pretty big significant shift inside of yourself. This starts around April, but I don't see all of the weight coming off until around August. Okay. It's really going to come down to your diet, but I do hear that some of it is hormonal as well, honey. So it affects your sleep as well as what they say. So talk to somebody about getting that balanced. Okay. You can go to your general practitioner, but they tend to have a broad acceptable hormonal levels. So I always recommend going to a naturopath because they can do a little bit more in-depth blood work to tell you exactly what is going on. But you definitely do need to have something adjusted for your hormones to balance, is what I hear.
All right. And Sabrina's last question is, will I need to be helping out at the new bar our owners purchased long term, or just for the first month that is open?
No, you'll be there long term, I hear. So you'll be helping out. It not every day, but you're definitely going to be there helping more than anticipated, we'll say.
All right. Thank you so much, Sabrina. That's it for her.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to go over our list here. And just to let you guys know, there is 5 minutes left to donate, 5 more minutes left to get on the list. I'll go over that now. All right. Next up on our list here is Stephanie McGren, then Emma Baker, then Candy S., then Jeanette Foster Williams, then Claudia O., then Jacqueline Nazario, then Ann S., then Sarah Miller, then Astrid L., then Claudia O., then Kimber Pell, then Carmen B., then Alessia Meda, then Olia Walsh, then Candy S., then Lindsay Lee, then Ignatius Lethel, then Anna Stewart, then Angie B., then Adriana Galea, then BP, and that's it for now. And again, that is about 5 minutes left to donate, everyone. And if you would like to get on that list that I just read and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just finished donating, your questions will be added in just a few minutes here. I'll read the list again in a bit. So don't panic if you didn't hear your name right away there. All right. Our next question here is from Stephanie McGren. Hello.
Hello, honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, why do I keep dreaming of my ex all the time? We've not been together for years. It's really starting to bother me.
So when we dream about our exes in that way, usually what I hear for you is it's definitely because you're ready to now work through and clear that energy out. So don't get frustrated. Just recognize that you're ready to now heal from that experience.
All right. Her next question is, I failed my test by 6 points. Do you still see me passing it? This is the hardest test I've ever had.
Yeah, you will. You're going to be just fine, honey. Yeah.
Right. And her last question is, do you see me getting this unclaimed money this year? We've been waiting a whole year already. Why is it taking so long?
Processing is what I hear. But yeah, it does look like it will happen. It feels like it won't happen though until around the summer.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Emma Baker. Hello,
Hey, Emma.
Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, good morning.
Good morning.
My dad showed me floor plans for his father-in-law's suite yesterday. When will we start building?
So it looks like within the next couple of months, the building is actually going to start going up. Yeah. So you're going to start doing the work 2 months from now is what it feels like.
All right. Emma's next question is, will I graduate in 2025?
You will? Yep.
All right. And her last question is, what will I do after I graduate? What job will I find?
So interestingly enough, even though you're taking a certain education, you're not going to be working in that. It feels like you're going to be self-employed. So something that you're going to be doing. And I almost feel like you're partnering with somebody where you're not only working for yourself, but you're also, yeah, it looks like doing behind the office work type thing for this other individual. So you'll be doing office work. It feels like you're doing balancing the books and paperwork and things like that. But you feel self-employed is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Sarah, for the gift. You're awesome.
Oh, thanks, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Candy S. Hello, Candy.
Hello, honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Candy's first question here is Will my forever person, or is there someone else out there for me?
So I heard there is somebody else. This individual there's some things that go in alignment with what you want, but there's a lot that isn't in alignment. So unfortunately, not your person.
All right, Candy's next question is, will I be in a better financial position this year with a higher salary?
So not for about 8 months, but it does look like that does shift. So 8 months from now, you will have a better paying position, I hear. It will be with a different company.
All right, and Candy's last question is, why did I quit hearing from Jay?
So they say there was a third party involvement. Somebody got involved and somebody was like in Jay's ear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Jeanette Foster Williams, who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Her first question here is, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Will I find a better paying job soon?
So they're saying it's about 4 months away. So soonish. 4 months is not that far.
All right. Her next question is, do you see my book or books going worldwide?
So not right away, but yes, it does look like you will, and it's plural. They're saying it's more than one.
All right. And her last question is, do you see any of my children or family moving to Florida near me?
Not yet. It does look like you will have one of your children move close to you, but that feels still about 2 years away. So not yet.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. That's
Okay.
it for her.
All right.
All right. And we are now going to be closing our list, everyone. So we won't be taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. We'll just be finishing off everyone who has already donated. But don't worry, email questions are available through the link in the bio. So you can get your questions answered that way. Those are not answered on the live. They are answered by email, but they are just as in-depth as here on the live.
Yes, they are.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And we are super close to our
Yay!
like goal. We only need about 6,000 more likes.
Perfect.
So let's tap away. We'll get there in no time.
Tap faster.
All right. Our next question here is from Claudia O. Hello,
Hey, Claudia.
who gets 10 questions.
Nice. Woohoo.
All right. Claudia's first question, she says, hi, ladies.
Hi, honey.
Rebecca, how's Panda, also known as Jay, feeling about me? I haven't reached out since we last saw each other.
And that is unnerving for him because he's not used to that with you. Usually you do reach out. So it does feel like he has been thinking a lot about you and does want you to communicate with him. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, what is he thinking about me?
So he thinks about you in lots of different ways. Very much physical, I will say. So he fantasizes a lot about you. And he does want a bit more connection, I'm hearing. Yeah. Especially because you haven't reached out.
All right. Her next question is, has Panda decided he will spend Valentine's evening with me?
No, not yet. Not yet. Yeah, he hasn't decided what he's doing for Valentine's.
Right, her next question is, does he have any other lady suitors that he's considering?
No. Nobody serious. There's other people around him that find him interesting, but it's not reciprocated, okay? Yeah.
All right, her next question is, am I going to successfully keep U of A and Brown and the nursing program?
It's not gonna be easy for you to do that. I'm not hearing it all, so I get you'll have the nursing program, yes. I'm hearing you're gonna lose one of the universities, so it's not all of them, unfortunately.
All right, her next question is, if I take the ovulation meds, will I be able to get pregnant sooner?
Yeah, you would be. Yeah.
Right, her next question is, if I push getting pregnant for this year, can I still keep Panda or will he run?
You'll scare him if you do it too fast. So definitely wait until you guys are in a good place, okay?
All right, her next question is there a relationship still coming up for Panda and I?
Yeah, it's still coming up.
All right, her next question is, am I manifesting him right, or what do I need to know about that?
So what I will say is you're racing to the end. So you're racing to the finish line and he's not keeping up with you. So you got to slow it down a little bit. It's definitely very important that you go at his pace, not at your pace, because your pace is like you're ready. You're ready for everything and he's still not. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, when will my Panda Jay reach out next?
I do hear that the two of you will talk within the next 2 weeks.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Jacqueline Nazario.
Hello again.
She gets one more question here.
Okay.
All right, Jacqueline's question, she says, I struggle with constant worry over the lives of my 2 kids. It got worse after learning about my natal charts. Do these worries come from a past life? Can you give me any information?
Yeah, I'm not hearing that you need to be worrying about them. So they're very well protected and taken care of, honey. So it definitely feels to me like, oh yeah, they're showing me that you lost them both in a fire is what I hear. So they were young. They were very young when you lost them. Yeah. So it definitely comes from a past life.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Our next question here is from Anne S. Hello.
Hey, honey.
Anne's question is, thanks again for calming my anxiety about not going blind. I
Yeah.
have another question about Josh.
Okay.
Do you think it's better for me to move on from him, or do you still see a connection between us?
So I still hear that there's a connection, honey. It doesn't feel like you have to close that door, but what you can do is sometimes you have to close your energy for a little bit so that the other person can have a chance and an opportunity to miss you. So what I would do is kind of turn away a little bit and just focus on yourself over the next few weeks and months, and you'll see a shift. You'll see something happen from that. I don't hear that you have to close the door, though.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
And I see that we just made it to our 40,000 likes. Great job, everyone. You guys are awesome.
Definitely.
Also, thank you so much, Ashley, for the hearts.
Oh,
I just
thanks,
saw
honey.
that. Sorry. All right. Feel free to start putting in your free questions, everyone. You guys did a great job getting us to our like goal.
You certainly did.
I will do our 5 free questions now.
Perfect. Good job.
All right. Our first free question here is from M, who says, will I spend Valentine's Day with someone this year?
Oh, I heard no. I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Ina, who says, will my husband Frank and I ever conceive?
Yes, honey. So it does look like there is already an energy that wants to come in. Your belief is what's making it not happen. So you have this belief that you're not going to. So what I want you to do is I want you to visualize yourself holding your baby and rocking your baby. Just as you're going to sleep at night, visualize yourself having your baby in your arms and rocking your baby. You got to relax your energy. Your expectation is getting in the way because you expect not to conceive. So yes, you will. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Linda, who says, is Fred in love with me right now?
I would say there's love, not necessarily in love the way that you're asking, but definitely there's love there. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Dutchie, who says, will my mom be okay?
So it looks like, so I hear not going back to the way it was before. So I'm not hearing it's going to be your mom's not getting better. Stabilizing, I hear, but things don't seem to be getting improved, unfortunately.
All right. And our last free question just for the moment is from Elle Marie, who says, is Glenn my soulmate?
No, you have a different person coming in. Yeah. They're coming in this year for you, by the way. Yeah.
All right. Thank you all so much. You guys are awesome.
Yes,
Thank you
you
so much
are.
for tapping away and getting us to our like goal. Our next like goal is 80,000 likes. So let's get there by tapping away again. And once we make it to 80,000 likes, we'll do our 5 free questions once more. And I'm going to go over our list here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names. All right, next up on our list is Sarah Miller, then Astrid L, then Claudia O, then Kimber Pell, then Carmen B, then Alessia Meda, then Olia Walsh, then Candy S, then Lindsay Lee, then Ignatius Lethal, then Anna Stewart, then Angie B, then Adriana Galea, then BP, then Melissa Bray, then Tori Helene, then Ashley C, then Vanessa H, then Hind Jamal, then Linda X, then Terry B, then Simone, then Tiffany K, then Huelva Arredondo, then Brenda Lyra, and that is it. Thank you all so much.
All right.
All right, and remember, our list is closed for this live, everyone, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. We're just finishing off everyone who was just read there. But email questions are available through the link in the bio if any of you want to get your questions answered that way. Those are not answered on the live. They're answered by email, but they are just as in-depth. Thank you so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me just a second. I need a sip of water after that.
Yeah, it was a bit of a list.
All right, our next question here is from Sarah Miller. Hello again.
Hello, Sarah.
Thank you so much for the gifts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sarah's first question is, good morning.
Good morning.
My dog Enzo is having another seizure episode. Is there something else causing them besides epilepsy?
No, it does feel like it's epilepsy is what I'm hearing. So there's nothing different. There's not a different diagnosis is what they're saying. So yeah.
All right.
There is different medication I hear though. So different medication would help.
All right, her next question is, what does Zach see the status between us as? We haven't had any serious talk of separation or divorce, just that he was unhappy and couldn't keep doing this, then him avoiding me and the situation.
Yeah, he's still in that avoidance energy right now. You will have a conversation where you will have an opportunity to talk things through. It really feels to me like at this point, he's still in that I'm not ready to talk about it energy. That being said, you know, what you can do is communicate with him on an energetic level. I think it's important to understand that right now he's in that I need to separate myself energy just so he can deal with and cope with his feelings. But as it sits right now, he's in that I'm running and I'm in denial right now.
All right, and her last question is, I've been trying to send messages to Zach. Are those getting to him? If so, what are his thoughts on them?
So he wouldn't consciously have a thought. I will say this, you will see a difference in his behavior when you are reaching him. A part of you is doubting, so you really got to work on that. We're all energetically connected, and especially when it comes to the thoughts and feelings we send out to each other, okay? So just make sure that when you are sending it out, you're in a good place and not in a place of desperation or a place of not unsure or worried. You want to be in a good place when you do send that energy out, okay, honey? And if you do have a piece of rose quartz, hold it in your hand while you're doing it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. That is it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Astrid L, who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Astrid's first question here, she says, hi, love seeing you live. Would love to get a general read or feel of what I can look forward to in the next few months. Something fun, sweet, love, joy, etc.
So I do hear that there is a relationship. That's the first thing that you guys said. So there is a new relationship. It does feel like it's going to be very different from what you've experienced before. This is somebody who you're going to be very open with. You're going to have long talks is what I hear. So it's all about being the communication aspect of things. This is somebody who is going to be good for you, really bring you out of your shell is what they're saying. And they're coming in within the next 4 months is what I hear. Yeah. So this is going to be a good love year for you.
All right. And Astrid says, donating my other 2 questions.
Oh, my goodness.
Thank you for being wonderful.
Aw, that's wonderful. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Yay.
All right, let's give Astrid a big thank you. She is giving away her last 2 questions to 2 of you here in the comments.
That's awesome. I love it.
All right. The first one that I see here is from Divine Glam, who says, will my ex come back?
No, honey, you have somebody new coming into your life by April, I hear. So you have somebody new that's going to come in.
All right. And our other question here is from, let's see. Tiff says, will my kid Jax go to college? He has autism.
So no, I'm not seeing college. However, it does look like there will be some courses they feel online to me that will happen. I'm not seeing going to college in the traditional sense. There's definitely going to be some courses taken though.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you, Astrid, so much for donating those.
That was great.
You're awesome.
Yes.
Also, wow, thank you, Kayla, for all of the roses.
Thanks, honey.
All right. Our next question here is from Claudia O. Hello
Hello
again. She
again.
gets 5 more questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is Ashley a true friend?
I hear yes. Yeah. I will say this though, there are sometimes envious energy around Ashley towards you, but that doesn't make her not a true friend. It's just sometimes she's a bit jealous. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, will Ashley stay friends with me, or is she not going now that she moved to another job?
No, you'll still be friends, I hear. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, what's coming for Panda and I?
So more openness. I hear a lot more communication and a lot more seeing each other. So you guys are getting closer.
All right. Her next question is, can I have a quick timeline on how his feelings will keep getting stronger?
Well, you got to remember it's going to be slow at first. He has never stopped having feelings for you. I'm going to start with that. There's always been that attachment and that affection for you, honey. It's just that sometimes you can be more than where he's at, and that's really where the balance needs to come in. Okay. When it comes to him being more open to you, I hear that April feels like a really big month for the two of you. But you're going to start having more communication on and off over the next couple of months. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, when will Panda add me on Instagram, and will he like seeing the pic of his gift there?
Yes. Yes. It looks like it's going to be about 2 months though before he adds you. So around March.
All right. Thank you so much, Claudia. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Kimber Pell.
Hey,
Hello,
Kimber.
who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Kimber's first question, she says, hello, sweet ladies. I have a choice of February 8th or March to have oral surgery done. Which is better? Hubby surgery is February 16th.
Yeah. So right away I heard March. It just feels like it'll be easier on you if you don't do it in the same time frame as hubby. Yeah. So do March.
All right. Her next question is, how is my precious Aunt Mary Jane? I loved her so.
Oh, honey, just fine. And I see rainbows with her. This is significant apparently, but I see rainbows around her. So there's lots of color, lots of rainbows, lots of light around her. Doing just fine, honey.
All right. Her next question is, this is her last question. Will my sister and daughter-in-law just stop with their drama?
Yeah, they will, because you're not going to feed into it. So eventually they're just going to get bored of it.
All right. Thank you so much, Kimber. That's it for her.
All right.
And thank you for the rose as well.
Thanks, honey.
All right. And thank you so much, Sarah, for the confetti. How
Aw,
fun.
thanks, honey.
Also, thank you, Jen and Ice Cold Tea as well for the gifts.
All right.
All right. Our next question here is from Carmen B. Hello,
Hey,
Carmen.
Carmen.
Oh, 1 second. All right. Carmen's question here is, hi, ladies.
Hey.
Nice to see you guys again. My question is, am I pregnant? And if so, what's the gender? Thank you.
I'm not hearing yes right now. It does look like you will be. So they're saying February, honey. Yeah, it's going to be February that you're going to be pregnant. So not quite yet. Don't be disheartened by it though, because it's all about the baby's birth date is what I hear. They're showing me pink, so I do see a little girl.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Jane, for the gift, and Olya as well. You
Thank
guys
you
are
guys.
great. And welcome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next question here is from Alessia Meda, who gets 5 questions.
Perfect.
Alessia's first question here is, hello, ladies.
Hi.
How is Luca doing / feeling regarding our connection? Is he opening up more and more?
Every day is closer and closer is what I hear. So definitely feeling better. Feeling more open to you for sure.
All right. Alessia's next question is, you once said Luca also feels very drawn to me. How does he feel about it?
So a little confused sometimes frightened, but getting over it. So don't worry about that. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, when will Luca and I start to see us more frequently?
So it doesn't seem to get more regular until around April. So you still have a couple of months until it gets more serious, but you will see a significant increase in seeing each other and being around each other around April.
All right. Her next question is, once Luca and I are together, will it take long to get to be close and have a pretty strong relationship, or will it happen once Luca decides to be with me?
So it does take a couple of months for Luca to open up completely with you, but after that, it feels like it's pretty easy. So it takes a couple of months. It's not going to be immediate. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, any more messages I need to hear regarding Luca?
So I think for you, have patience, don't give up, and definitely don't get disheartened because things are moving behind the scenes. Even if you can't see it, the energy is working behind the scenes in your favor. Okay, honey? Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Alessia. That's it for her.
All right.
And thank you so much, Divine Glam, for all of the gifts.
Thank you, honey.
All right. Our next question here, I'm going to read our list out. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names. All right. Next up is Olia Walsh, then Candy S, then Lindsay Lee, then Ignatius Lethal, then Anna Stewart, then Angie B, then Adriana Galea, then BP, then Melissa Bray, then Tori Helene, then Ashley C, then Vanessa H, then Hind Jamal, then Linda X, then Terry Burdett, then Simone, then Tiffany K, then Huelva Arredondo, then Brenda Lyra, and that is it. Thank you all so much. All right, and remember everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. We're just finishing off all of those names that were just read there. But keep on tapping the screen, and once we make it to 80,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, our next question here is from Olia Walsh, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, hi ladies,
Hi.
nice seeing you guys again.
You too.
My first question is, after a coffee shop, I really haven't heard from Chris. I really haven't felt his energy in the last couple of days. Is there a reason I can't feel energies right now?
So I would say don't worry and stress too much about that. Sometimes when somebody is very busy or distracted, it can feel like you can't feel them or they're not as connected. And it really feels to me like there's just a lot going on in Chris's life. So that's why you're not feeling. It isn't anything that you need to panic about, is what I hear.
All right. Olia's next question is, are we still on track on getting back together in May?
You are. Yeah.
And Olia's last question is, in the previous live, you mentioned he's going to talk to a friend about his feelings. Do you know the name or the initial of the name, and what are they going to talk about?
So they don't give me the name. I do see that it is a male friend. So it is somebody who has been around for a while. And it just feels like talking about life in general and really just trying to find focus is what they're going to be talking about. So his life and his needs in life.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Candy S. Hello, Candy.
Hello, honey.
Candy's question is, general for this year, please.
So for you, honey, they really focus on your stability. So they're talking about your finances. They're talking about career. They're talking about money for you. So this is a year where money is going to be very good. So you're going to have a lot of opportunities that are going to be presented to you, and you're going to have to pick, is what I'm hearing. So it looks like there is going to be a couple of opportunities that come up that are going to be a bit unexpected, but it is all about your security this year. So this is the year that you get financially free, is what I'm hearing.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Candy.
All right.
Our next question here is from Lindsay Lee. Hello,
Hey,
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Welcome back. She gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question, she says, is Tanner going to end all with Sam? If so, when?
So it doesn't feel like it's going to be like I'm cutting it and that's it. It's like back and forth energy. So it feels almost like I'm going to stop and then I'm going back and then I'm going to stop and then I'm going back. And it feels like that happens a couple of times before it's like final. They're saying October before things are final there. Okay. So you got to be accustomed to that. It's going to be in and out kind of energy until then. Okay.
Right. Her next question is Tanner ever going to come back to us? We are in no contact.
Yeah, I do hear that there will be a rectifying of the energy. So yes, there is going to be a return. Not necessarily as quickly as you need it or want it, but it does look like, yes, there will be a return.
All right. And Lindsay's last question is, does Tanner have any feelings for me?
Yeah, honey. I mean, there's always going to be this, like, I care about you. I will say Tanner is in a place of selfishness right now, and it's all about me. So that energy is overriding. But if anything ever happened to you, it would be devastating to Tanner. So he definitely still cares. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Lindsay. That's it for her. And Lindsay, if you want your timestamp, just head over to the live support, okay? The live will be up on YouTube after we're done here, and you can go back and watch it.
That's right.
All right. Our next question here is from Ignatius Lethal, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Ignatius's first question here is, what's happening with my relationship with Gomolemo?
So it does feel to me like they're showing it's being strained is what I hear. So there's a lot of stress on the relationship itself. It feels like it's about communication, honey. So if you can open up and talk, get the communication going and do it in a non-aggressive, non-judgmental way. It's more of like, I want us to be in a good place, so let's talk about things. You are not going to be okay if you don't. That's what I hear. Okay, so it is very important that you do open up a dialogue and have conversation about life in general and where things are going for the two of you.
All right, her next question is she going to come back?
Yes.
All right, and Ignatius's last question is, why do we always fight?
You both, this is a funny way to say it, but you're both alphas. So you're both the type of person who want to be in charge. You both want to have power in the connection and in the relationship. And so it doesn't always work that way. Somebody always has to give up a part of themselves. And so you tend to have issues because of that.
All right, thank you so much.
Mhm.
That is it for them.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Anna Stewart.
Hello
Hello, Anna,
again.
who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Anna's first question here is, when Em and I talk this year, how will it happen? Will it be him reaching out and running into each other, etc.?
It feels more like you're gonna do the connecting. It does feel to me like it's something over social media, and it's very subtle at first. So it might be just that you make a comment on something or you like something, and then it goes from there, where it opens the dialogue between the two of you.
All right. Anna's next question is, what was a past life I had with Em that affects this one too?
Mm. Okay, so right away they do show that the two of you have had the last life that is showing up for the two of you. There was a lot of conflict in that life. It wasn't with each other. It was more, there was a lot of conflict around you. So I do feel like you lived somewhere where there was, it just wasn't as secure as you needed it to be. And so there was a lot of violence around the two of you. When it came to the two of you being together, you were close. However, it does feel like you lost each other due to this. It almost feels like war torn. Like you were living somewhere where there was like invaders coming all the time, and they talk about crops not making it, that type of thing, where it was done intentionally. So you guys lived in a very volatile time. They keep showing me it's almost like I would say it's probably Greenland is the area that I'm hearing. So it wasn't easy. We'll just say that. And you both lost each other. There was an invasion of some sort, and you went different ways, is what I hear. So you the whole place spread out, and you guys didn't see each other again, is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, would it be in my highest good to purchase the school insurance for 2024?
Um, I would say it's always a good idea just to be sure. I don't think you're gonna need it, but I would do it anyways, just in case. I mean, that's what insurance is all about, right?
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Angie B, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Angie's first question is, been talking to Dan since June. He was really hurt by his last relationship and is currently not ready for commitment.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of hot and cold, but he's also made it pretty clear that he likes me. Do you see that he has any genuine feelings for me?
Absolutely. Absolutely does like you, honey. But I will say very apprehensive about opening up and being vulnerable again. So it is going to take some time. They're saying it's about 6 months before that healing happens, and he's opened to you.
All right. Her next question is, when he pulls back, is he entertaining other options or is it just his fear? I know he has other females he talks to. Just wondering if that's just platonic.
No, it's fear on his part. That's where that comes from. You're very easy to talk to, and sometimes that makes him feel a little too exposed, and so that's why he pulls back.
All right. And Angie's last question is, do you see him ever wanting more with me in the future?
Yes, yeah, it's just gonna take some time.
All right. Thank you, Angie.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Adriana Galia, who gets 1 question.
All right.
Hope I said your name right. All right. Adriana's question is, hi.
Hi.
What is Joaquim's intentions towards / with me?
So this individual definitely is interested. I hear wanting to get to know you more, honey. Authentic and definitely being honest with you. So I would say go forward. Go forward with this It feels authentic to me.
All right. Thank you, Adriana. Our next question is from BP. Welcome back
Hello again.
BP says, what's going to happen with us? Are we going to separate?
No, I'm not hearing that. Again, depending on how you approach the situation, you can have a conversation without like losing it or being aggressive or upset. Just approach it in a gentle way is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Melissa Bray.
Hey,
Hello,
Melissa.
who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Melissa's first question. She says, "Hi, girls.
Hi.
Would the Kerastase Genesis shampoo help my hair? It's expensive, so don't want to be wasting money if it doesn't work. Have been using the resistance one. It's all salon, not over the counter. Taking vitamins as well. Just starting the vitamin D."
Yeah. So I'm not hearing that that's going to fix things. Yeah, I get no on that. Sorry, honey. And it almost feels like it's a waste of your money to do it because what you need, it's more nutrition is what I'm hearing. Yeah. So it's internal, not external.
All right, her next question is, "I've been feeling really down, always the month of January. Anything from my guides to help motivate? No motivation."
Yeah, so it is normal. I hear that it is seasonal depression for you, honey. So that's why it is always this time of the year. It's hard to get out of it because you can't go out and enjoy the energy of life because everybody's in a cold place right now. So it's difficult. I would say for you, if you have crystals, sit and meditate with them. That will help bring up your vibration and listen to tones. So for you, harmonizing your chakras will help.
All right, and Melissa's last question is, "I know I ask every time, lol. Has John been thinking about me? If so, what? Thanks, girls."
Yeah, he thinks about you. And a lot of the times it's just he fantasizes about you, so it's a lot of physical stuff.
All right. Thank you so much, Melissa. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Tori Helene, who gets 3 questions.
Okay. Hello, Tori.
Tori's first question here, and welcome back, by the way.
Mhm.
Tori's first question is, "The guy I'm dating, Mike, is going to Arizona to interview for this marketing job. Do you see him getting it, or will he stay with me in Ohio for a while?"
So I do hear that it will be offered. However, it doesn't feel like he's going to take the offer, and I think it's because of pay. Yeah.
All right. Tori's next question is, "Was Mike in my past life?"
Yeah, you two have had, I hear quite a few lives actually. Some where you were just acquaintances and others where you were romantic with each other.
All right. And Tori's last question is my overall health okay?"
I hear it is. Yes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
That's it for Tori.
Okay.
And we have a quick clarification here from Lindsay Lee.
Okay.
Just because I don't think she heard her first one fully. Lindsay says, "Clarification on the first question. So is he never going to leave Sam and move towards his family?"
No, that's not what I said. Yeah. It's just that it's on and off.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Our next question here is from Ashley C., who gets 3 questions.
All right.
All right. Ashley's first question is, "Why did Tang reach out to me after all this time?"
So it almost feels like to resolve and rectify is what I hear. So resolving the energy and fixing things is what it feels like.
All right. Ashley's next question is, "What are Tang's feelings towards me?"
So this is somebody who never let go is what they say. So I never moved on. I never let go. I hear there is a lot of regret there.
All right. And Ashley's last question is the vacation planned in February good for me? Should I still go?"
Yes, you should.
All right. Thank you, Ashley. Our next question here is from Vanessa H., who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Vanessa's first question is, "Will my husband's niece, my niece Charlene, go to the next level with college?"
Yes, I hear. Yeah. It's not going to be the traditional way though, so it might be that we take a trade or we take some kind of a training course. Yeah.
All right. Vanessa's next question is she going to go to the college in ATL or somewhere else?
No, it feels like it'll be something different. Yeah, it's local is what I'm hearing, and it feels like it's not necessarily I'm taking a whole college course. It's like bits and pieces. So it might be that we're just taking certifications in pieces.
All right. And Vanessa's last question is, will her and Dejan get married?
I hear they will. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you so much, Divine Glam, for the finger hearts and Sonia for the roses.
Thanks, guys.
Our next question here is from Hind Jamal, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Their first question here is, hey, Rebecca and
Hi.
B, message from Spirit.
Yeah, so I would say with you, there is a lot of light energy around you, and it does feel to me like there's a lot of spirit activity around you. So they are talking a lot about your activation and your abilities. You are somebody who is able to feel those who've crossed over, and it does feel like there's a lot of activity in your space right now, honey. So I want you to just pay attention to when you feel like somebody's there with you, ask your guides to tell you who it is. So be like, who is it? And the first person that comes up is who it is. It feels to me like there has been it's almost like a revolving door. So there's been a lot of activity around you. And I will say it's not anything negative. You don't need to be afraid. It feels to me like it is family that's been visiting.
All right. Their next question is, will my finances get better?
So it doesn't look like that's going to happen until next year for you. I do see stability, a little bit more stability this year, but later in the year, and next year seems to be your financial year. So that's where you have a little bit more like extra money and more abundance. Yeah.
All right. And their last question is, what is something in past relationships I need to work on?
I would say for you, it's really about trust, letting people in fully. So you always have a bit of a buffer between you and others, whether it is romantic or not. There always seems to be just a little bit of a wall there. So work on that, allowing people in, and know that you attract the level of vibration you're at. So if you're an honest, loving, caring individual, you're going to attract that. Okay. So focus on that and understand that about yourself. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for them.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Linda X, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Linda's first question here is, Fred's thoughts and feelings for me currently. Is he in love with me?
There's definitely love there. I wouldn't say in love. I would say growing to that though. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, are me and Fred ever going to be back in a committed relationship by February? But I'm not feeling that way. Did that change? Timeline if yes?
So here's the thing with timelines, they can shift depending on how we feel. So depending on how open you are to that energy is how it's going to go. I do hear still February is important for the two of you for opening that door. It's not going to be like you open the door and then bam, you're together again, but you will be in contact and you will be in connection by February. So for you, work on your fear and your apprehension around that, and you will see that things fall into place. 2024 is going to be a very powerful manifestation year for a lot of people. You are included in that. So it is important that you're focusing in on what you want and not the fears that come with it. Okay. So when you feel that fear, don't let it overtake the manifestation and just refocus yourself on what you're asking for. Okay.
All right. And Linda's last question is, what does my next boyfriend look like?
So your person has okay, so I see kind of like a darker brown hair. It feels kind of wavy. I would say to about here. So it's like wavy and there's a lot of hair is what I'm seeing. So they have a thick head of hair. Very stocky individual. I would say they're a couple of inches taller than you, 5 years older than you. They're very specific about that. They show me a T name. So their names, either their first or last name starts with a T.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. That is it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Terry Burdett. Welcome back.
Terry.
Terry's question is, hi, Rebecca.
Hi, honey.
This may be a crazy question, but I need to know. I've been texting a very I have been texting a very famous person lately and need to know if it is who I think it is.
I hear no. It's not who you think it is.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Our next question is from Simone. Hello, Simone.
Hello, Simone.
Simone says, hi.
Hey.
Do you see me and Dre going on our first overseas vacation this year? If so, when, please?
I hear you will. It feels to me like it won't happen, though, until around August. Yeah, so it's summertime.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Tiffany K. Hello, Tiffany.
Hello, Tiffany.
Tiffany gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
She says, hello.
Hello.
Can I trust my man's word that there are no other women he's interested in?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, he's very firm in that.
right. Her next question is, if I let go of the past, do you see marriage and kids with Ian for me?
Yes, honey, but you have a lot of we're gonna say there's inner child trauma, and then you have relationship trauma as well. So you have to work through that stuff so that you can have this successful relationship you're looking for. Okay.
All right. And Tiffany's last question is, will I move this year? Thanks.
I'm not getting that you're moving. No, it looks like that won't be happening until next year.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
And thank you so much, Sonia and Jen, for the gifts. You guys
Thanks,
are
guys.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you, Sarah, as well.
Thank you.
All right. Our next question here is from Huelva Arredondo. Welcome
Hello,
back.
honey.
Huelva gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question is, good morning,
Good
ladies.
morning.
Do you see me losing weight with this exercise class, and how much?
Yeah. So I do hear that you're gonna have a significant weight drop, honey. It definitely is gonna help. Keep at it, okay? Don't give up. It's gonna be a little bit hard at first, but yeah, you're gonna lose. I hear it's significant. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, any messages?
I would say for you, this is the year where you kind of find yourself. It is important to understand that there's more about you than just your let's say your physical and mental. There's more to you spiritually speaking as well. This is a year where you kind of tap into that.
All right. And Huelva's last question is, when will my finances improve?
So it's still a couple of years away before you have like major improvement, but I do see that, they show a little bit of up and down at the beginning of this year. So the next few months, it does feel like it kind of is this, but it stabilizes, I hear, around June, and then it doesn't really go up for a couple of years. So it looks like it's stable for the next year and a half after that.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Huelva.
All right.
And we are on our last question here on our list.
Wow.
That went so fast.
That did go fast.
All right. Our last question here is from Brenda Lyra, who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Brenda's first question is, will I be successful in real estate?
Yes, honey. Very successful, I hear. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, will moving to San Antonio be good for me?
So what I hear is it's going to be a bit of a change. It isn't going to be an immediate awesome experience. It is going to take you time to be comfortable there, but it definitely does feel like it will be good for you.
All right. And her last question is, when will I meet my future husband?
So they're saying 8 months from now. So this year.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That is it for Brenda,
That's
and
it.
that is it for our
Wow.
list.
That's
Thank
great.
you so much, everyone.
Yes, but don't go away. So we're doing our giveaways now. Yay. All right. So how it works is we're going to do a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers here on the live, and an audience member. So sticking around was a good idea. So what you're going to do is, if you've been here before, put your name in with a purple heart. If you're brand new, put your name in with a yellow heart. So I do also have a email list I want to talk to you guys about. If you want to get notified when we're going live or when things are coming up, different events and things like that we're going to be doing this year, go sign up on our email list. It is in the link in my bio. I'm also on YouTube and Instagram, so follow me there if you're not, and follow me here if you're not following me here too. All right. Okay.
All right. We'll do
ready?
our subscriber first.
Sounds good. Okay. I saw 7.
Sure,
That's
sounds
long,
good.
but that's what
okay.
they showed me. So we'll go with 7.
All right. All you subscribers, new and old, put in your names.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our subscriber winner is Aaron Early.
Aaron! Yay!
I think that's Aaron Early. Aaron Sisflower 47.
Well, if it isn't, it's Aaron. Say it again.
Sisflower 47.
There you go. You want an extra question, honey. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the link in my bio, click the link, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out the information. You won an extra question. Thank you for being a subscriber.
All right. Next is our audience member.
Saw the number 4.
Sounds good.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Our winner is Zoriana, who is new here.
Nice.
Hello.
Welcome, Zoriana. That's a fun name. You won an extra question, honey. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up to the photo in the corner, click the link there, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out the information. You won an extra question. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the live.
All right. And now it is
All
time
right.
for our top gifter.
gifter.
Our top gifter today is Sarah
Miller. Nice.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, Sarah. All right, honey, you want an extra question? You know what to do. Head over to the link in my bio, go to the I Am a Winner page and fill out the information. Thank you so much for all the gifts. And we'll see you on the next live. We won't be live again today, but we'll see you on the next live. Don't forget that the email questions are on. So if you do have questions you want answered, I will be answering them by email. They're just as in depth as
Here on the live.
here on the live. That's right.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye,
Thank you so much,
everybody.
everyone.